TVET Center Skill Institute in Sibu. We all recognize that not everyone is academically inclined and likes books. This certainly holds true for a large section of our students who have just completed the PT3 and have no desire to pursue higher education in Form 4 and 5. Despite the school's efforts to get these students to continue academically, there is a growing number of students in Sibu who opt out of schools simply because they have just no interest to pursue anything academic. And these students find themselves caught between this lack of interest and dropping out of school with 0% employability skills. A viable alternative in skill institute or college should therefore be made available to them even before the completion of Form 5, and not have to wait till they have completed Form 5 to send them to vocational schools. To force them to do otherwise may push up the numbers for school dropouts and who will eventually join the unemployed statistic in the state. The state needs to do something for this group of youth to acquire skill right after the PT3 so as to enable them to become employable. John Speaker, in the budget, sums have been allocated to encourage entrepreneurship and technical programs in the state. But in Sibu, the supposedly third biggest town in the state, there is a lack of these skill-based institutes and colleges. From what I could gather, there are only 3 of these institutes, namely RH Academy, Danny Hay Academy Sindaran Bahat, and College Community Sibu. And even so, these institutes are private institutes and the courses and programs are limited. They do not sufficiently cater to the needs of the wide range of local youth with different skill and talent. It is true that most of us in the country, including our state, still incorrectly believe that skill-based education or TVET leads to low-paid jobs. And it is also perceived to be meant for only those weak in academic studies or for school dropouts or for people in the lower strata. But in reality, if you have the right skill as required by any particular business or service sector, the starting pay can be even higher than the starting pay of a professional graduate. Inculcating employability skills into our youth, therefore, requires a huge task of transitioning them from the role of a student into the employable employee. And this skills institute should be made available to all youth across the state, but which is sorely lacking in Sibu. The government should look into setting up at least one government-run skill institute or college with a wide range of courses available for the youth in Sibu in order to give equal opportunity to all our youth. Thank you. With that, I conclude.